how, what's the plan for closing that gap? And I have to say, I agree with Mark. I'm so impressed with your school. As a mother of 2 boys, I'm rather jealous of your other boys' learning experiences.
No, I think, as I said, I think the first thing we need to do is really to empower the teacher. I think in Singapore we have a culture of perhaps more top-down. Although over the last 7 years or so, we have been trying to support ground-up kind of initiative. But our teachers keep thinking that the national exam is always the driver. So I told them that you have to reframe the way you look at national exams. National exams are only floors; they are not ceilings. If you prepare your boys well for national exam and that's all, we have failed in our mission. Because they need more than doing well the exams to be successful in life. So I think we slowly try to reframe the way they look. And then I think the other thing that we need to do is get the teacher to see that I'm not a subject teacher. I'm not a teacher of mathematics. I'm not a teacher of chemistry. I'm not a teacher of literature. I'm actually dealing with a person. And that is the other mindset change that is really difficult to engineer, because we try to work within a certain scope. When you start working at that level, it's very tough. But it actually changed the whole equation, you see. If I'm prepared to see the boy as a boy rather than I'm teaching him a subject, then the way you set target changes.
Yes.
You set target at the school level. Like for example, we are graded on L1, B5, English language and 5 other subjects. So which means that on paper, the 7 and the 8 subject and 9 subject is actually irrelevant. It doesn't affect your ranking in any way. But if you therefore if you see the boy as a boy with all his strengths and all his weaknesses, you can tell him that, okay, I'm teaching chemistry, apparently chemistry is not your strength. Then I'll ease off. I don't really need that. You must attain the A1 for that particular subject. And when that's free up, the boys can concentrate. He'll do well for his 6 subjects, but at the same time free up his time to do all the other things as well in a meaningful way. And you avoid a case where if you set your target at departmental level, then the behavior changes. Every department will try to meet that target. And every department will try to force every boy to get an A1 in their subject. So I think we got the change. And I think the other unique strength that we have, in addition to true reframe, I think in practice in the last for many years, we also have what they call head of levels. In addition to a head of departments that oversee the curriculum in respective subjects, we have what we call head of level. The person actually takes care of the pastoral need of each level. And they work with all the form teachers and the co-teachers to actually look at the boy and try to see the kind of difficulties experienced, whether it's CCA, whether it's studies, whether in the development and so forth, and always to take care of the kind of issues. So that helps well. But I think they are not winning the battle because the frame of the teacher is still, my subject is important.
Right.
I'm trying to get them to see that the person, the boy is important, not the subject.
Right.
And I think that's the reframing. And I think to get there, we need to have a framework to integrate the two. And that's what I'm working on. And then to build a capacity to be empowered to actually solve learning problems in situ. Yeah. And that's where the professional learning strategy comes in. Professional learning community strategy comes in. And I'm slowly building that up. So if we are able to do that, I think if you come back 5 years from now, it will be a very different school.
Well, it's very impressive already. So
Absolutely.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for your time.